Since 2017, the Italian Wine Podcast has exploded, recently hitting 6 million listens. Support us by buying a copy of Italian Wine Unplugged 2.0 or making a small donation. In return, we'll give you the chance to nominate a guest and even win lunch with Stevie Kim and Professor Attilio Scienza. Find out more at italianwinepodcast.com. Cin Cin!
For all the super wine geeks out there, we have a special new series dedicated to you. We are reading excerpts from our new edition of Italian Wine Unplugged 2.0. Wine lovers, tune in for your weekly fix only on Italian Wine Podcast. If you want to own a copy of this new must-read Italian wine textbook, just go to Amazon.com or visit us at mamajumboshrimp.com.
Raboso Family. Family, Rads, Raboso Piave. Other family members, Rads, Raboso Veronese. Description: a small family of two closely related members with Raboso Piave and Marzemina Bianca being the parent of Raboso Veronese. Both are deeply colored but lose their color quickly, extremely tannic and high in acidity. Raboso Piave. Description: one of Italy's oldest varieties and most proved wines since 2000. Endowed with high acid, tannin, and deep color, it gained a reputation as an ideal blending partner. However, it fell out of favor due to its harsh acid and was largely replaced in vineyards by Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot. The name could come from a similarly named tributary of the Piave River, which flows through its production zone. According to popular belief, it could also come from rabbioso, which means angry, due to its high harsh tannin and high acid. The variety is also called Friularo because it was thought to be native to Friuli Venezia Giulia. Note that this is not the same variety as Raboso Friularo, which is actually a synonym with Raboso Veronese. Associated regions and DOPs, IGPs: Veneto, Piave DOC, Bagnoli di Sopra DOC, Bagnoli Friularo, Friularo di Bagnoli DOCG, IGP Colli Trevigiani, Friuli Venezia Giulia, IGP Tre Venezie. In the vineyard, Raboso Piave is very vigorous and adaptable to different soils but prefers heavier clay soils. Early bud break and late ripening make it susceptible to spring frost and rain at harvest. Experiments with deleafing, late harvesting, and air drying are all aimed at decreasing this grape's naturally high malic and tartaric acid. Clonal selection is similarly focused on developing grapes with less acid and tannin. In the glass, while it can be mean, well-made versions are intensely perfumed with bright strawberry, black cherry, violet tobacco, and black pepper. Raboso Piave's acid is refreshing when balanced with enough extraction and fruit sweetness. Techniques such as long aging in wood are used to try to tame high acidity. Specific styles: dry, steel reds. Wines made from air-dried grapes are smoother, velvety, and luscious, like a lighter style Amarone, whereas those using later harvested grapes are fresher and more refined.
Wine to Wine Business Forum. Everything you need to get ahead in the world of wine. Supersize your business network. Share business ideas with the biggest voices in the industry. Join us in Verona on November 13 to 14, 2023. Tickets available now at winetowine.net.
Raboso Piave does not lend itself to sweet wine because it has so much tannin. Benchmark producers: Cecchetto. Refosco Group, Red, Refosco dal Peduncolo Rosso. Other group member: White, Refosco Bianco, Red, Refosco Gentile, Refoscone, Refosco Nostrano, Refosco di Faedis. Description: There is a considerable confusion around the intricate parentage and relationships among the various refoscos, with much still to be clarified and verified. Misunderstanding is exacerbated by the numerous synonyms used and interplanting of different refoscos within the same vineyard. The various members have little in common besides some physical characteristics, viticultural behavior, and limited cultivation. Almost exclusively in Friuli Venezia Giulia, Refosco del Peduncolo Rosso and Refosco Nostrano, Refosco di Faedis, are the only two made in commercially significant volumes. The lesser-known Refosco Nostrano gives more elegant, refined wines with pronounced floral and delicately spiced notes, less aggressive tannins but more acidity. Refosco del Peduncolo Rosso, red. Description: the most famous and important of refoscos, and likely Friuli Venezia Giulia's best-known native grape. Peduncolo Rosso translates as red stalk, a reference to the stalk of the grape bunch, which turns red when fully ripe. Refosco del Peduncolo Rosso is an offspring of Marzemino and a parent to Corvina. It is not the same grape as Mondos Noir as once was thought. Associated regions and DOPs: Friuli Venezia Giulia, Friuli Colli Orientali DOC, Friuli Grave DOC. In the vineyard, although it is generally considered a late ripener, Refosco del Peduncolo Rosso actually ripens 1 to 2 weeks earlier than the rest of the refoscos. It has thin but resistant skins and is adaptable to a range of soils. However, to curb its natural vigor, it is best in low nutrients, calcareous clay, and hilly side locations. Full ripeness is crucial to avoid green vegetal notes. In the glass, the most aromatically complex of refoscos, it demonstrates dried red cherry, fresh herbs, almond, and floral nuances of lavender, geranium, and violet. However, these notes often fail to linger. Small barrels are frequently used for aging in order to help smooth Refosco del Peduncolo Rosso's tannins, which can be tough and astringent. Oak also helps to curb reduction, for which this grape has a tendency. Similar to the Cabernets, it can show green notes, especially when not fully ripe. Specific styles: dry still reds. Benchmark producers: Livio Felluga, Castelvecchio.
Listen to the Italian Wine Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. We're on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Himalaya FM, and more. Don't forget to subscribe and rate the show. If you enjoy listening, please consider donating through ItalianWinePodcast.com. Any amount helps cover equipment, production, and publication costs. Until next time, Cin Cin.